Hey Coren, this is Shane. I'm here looking at your lessons that we did in the RVP. Over here to your left is the first one that we worked on, and over here to your right is the second one. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and look at your swings. Now if you notice over here on the left, the first thing we talked about was getting more rhythm. What I mean by rhythm is we're at our stance, our load, and then toe touch position. Now right here is our attacking position. Now you notice over here on the left that we really don't get back and our hands get out of place right here because we're sinking that elbow. But now here to the right we're in a much better position. Now the one thing that we need to work over here is this elbow, getting this elbow into just a little bit better position where it's up a little bit where it's not going to go down. We don't want to work our elbow down, we want to work everything going forward. As we go through your swing here, one thing that we really want to look at is your feet. And you'll notice that as you start your swing here, we got your feet pointed in. I would really want you to look at this right here, because look how we're pointed in. We want these typically to be out, at least straight. Because what's happening in your swing is that it's getting here, it's constricting your hips because it's not allowing your hips to open up. So that's what we want to work through forward, is getting this front toe opened up a little bit where we can drive off that back side and get our hips all the way through the ball.
All right, Coren, I'm going to go in a little bit more detail on when I talked about your hips being constricted in your swing. The one thing I've done is I pulled up Alex Rodriguez, and I'm using him as a model here. Now the one thing you notice, you guys are at the exact same point in your swing. Now the one thing where Alex is right here, if you notice that elbow is starting in his hands, everything's starting to drive forward. And you notice how over here that elbow is tucked in, and instead of going forward, we're going straight down with it right here, which is causing us to lock up on this front side. And we're flat-footed. Now you notice the hips where he's at, they're starting to drive forward. Now as we move forward here, you notice how his hips are forcing forward and he's getting up on that toe, whereas we're still locked up here and nothing is turning. All that's moving is our hands. Now we're still at the exact same position in the swing, and you notice he's able to get his belly button and his hips all the way through that ball and get to full extension, where we're locked up on this front side here. And what's happening here is our hands are getting so far out in front of our body that we're cutting it off. And what's going to happen is we're going to roll over right here, whereas we don't hold our extension through the ball. And that's why it's really important that we get in that, when we get in that attack position, that we keep that elbow up and we maintain our angles from the top all the way through the finish.